Good morning, evening, and night, everybody. Welcome back to the Rundown 5. I'm your host, Giovanni.
I'm Steven.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Angie.
I'm Tim.
This is the Rundown 5, guys. So today, of course, just like always, we're going to be going over the topics that we made videos on this week. So, let's get started.
Let's start with some good news.
Yeah, Steve?
Not me.
Not you?
Not Steven. I mean, this is kind of good news. I mean, a little bit, but not the beginning part. But a year ago, a Taco Bell employee, she was pregnant, got choked by her manager, which they got into an argument. And recently, the manager is now facing fourth-degree assault, and she is she's required to take anger management classes and $250 in damages and 100 hours of community service. So I mean, I think she should have gone to jail, but I guess she got justice.
You do need 100 hours of community service to graduate with a magnet degree from Fairchild Wheeler High School.
I need 50 more.
That's nice.
That's oddly specific.
50 more, you're a senior. Sorry, never mind. Off topic.
Don't bully me.
So
But the Taco Bell employee who was pregnant, I think she got justice.
she was pregnant.
Yeah, she was pregnant, and her manager choked her.
I mean,
That ain't it.
Isn't that like very illegal?
No, yeah, that's
Yes,
why she's facing fourth-degree
yes.
assault and strangulation.
What is that? What's gonna happen? Is she gonna like jail time?
No,
She's-
she's
no,
getting
she's-
100 hours of community service, and she has to pay $250 in damages.
I feel like that's not enough.
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
I think.
no,
I'll
I
be
feel like
honest.
she at least served some years in prison.
And
Unless-
the one was
25
scared by her
years.
baby
Unless
too.
like the lady did something to provoke it, then that would be.
They
like,
were
if it
in
was
an
totally-
argument, but that's still, you can say anything
If it
you
was
want.
totally
No one has the right to put their
unprovoked-
hands on you.
Well, you don't have the right to say anything you want, realistically.
Okay, but you can be in an argument, but she has no right to choke her. And well, she's choking her. If she killed her, she'd kill her baby.
Well, I think that's the only reason why that it's so low is because there wasn't an argument.
Alright. Yeah.
Because like
There
obviously.
still should be some sort of jail time
Oh
associated
yeah,
with it though.
definitely.
Because that's a bit too low.
It's been a year though, so like
Yeah, it's crazy how it took this long for them
Thanks,
to actually
justice
come to
system.
something.
I think that might be a factor why there's no jail time too. Because it's already been a year. They probably haven't crossed paths.
What's the statute of limitation on it?
The what?
The statute of limitation. That's not good.
Why are you whispering?
Alright, who's up next?
Yeah.
I guess I'll talk. So, I don't. Did any of you guys see the movie Dumbo?
I did not,
Sounds
but I
kinda
watched
dumb.
the original Dumbo.
Yeah.
No.
Did everyone here watch the original Dumbo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Good movie, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Apparently, the new one that came out last Friday kind of sucked.
Nice.
Yeah. It only got
That's so-
50% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it had like really good actors like Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, and of course the elephant.
Who was the elephant?
I don't know. An elephant. He's an elephant.
Well, there's obviously someone playing the elephant.
No, it's CGI.
But
Really? No one voices the elephant?
No, he doesn't talk.
Really?
I don't think so.
like the elephant doesn't talk.
I don't think so. Did he?
Wait, Dumbo doesn't.
Dumbo
Wait, that's.
talked in the film.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Oh, I
not
don't
In
really-
the original animated film, Dumbo
When I
talked.
looked at the cast list, I didn't see someone playing Dumbo.
Huh.
I kind of see why they didn't make him talk because the whole storyline was slightly
It seemed more like a.
changed. It changed
Yeah, it
the
seemed more
storyline.
like the story was based around.
The children who found Dumbo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it seems less around.
Dumbo.
Maybe that's why.
Mm.
But like,
I guess.
I mean, the
Maybe
trailer.
they must have wasted their budget on
I
Danny DeVito. then.
feel like because I watched the trailer a couple of times, and I'll be honest, it didn't seem like a very new story or a very interesting story.
Well, it was a remake of the
Yeah.
original.
Yeah, but, like,
film.
I think that's the problem with remakes.
It's
You already know what's gonna happen.
I
Everyone
guess
knows
so,
it's gonna
yeah.
happen. It's just created for the new generation, for people who haven't seen it, and that it's gonna be something that they're used to, so they don't have to watch the old animated video that they're not used to.
It's such a classic.
To us,
Yes, it's
but
Yeah.
to like a 5-year-old.
It should stay in a classic.
Hey mom, I wanna go see
Well, it's still a classic because, well, if you think about it, it's still a classic because the storyline is still very different. So Dumbo is still different. A Dumbo, and another one is just a new Dumbo. How did I say that?
Dumbo.
It's basically different stories in different ways. And then like if children want to watch the real Dumbo, watch it. If they want to watch this other one,
Like,
watch it.
Yeah,
Same
but,
story,
but,
different
but a
scenario.
child, like, for the most part, they're not gonna really be able to tell the difference if it's not drastically different.
But you wanna
Personally,
see-
if
but you
I
wanna
have
see-
kids one day, I'm gonna show them the original animated
Yeah, the
film.
original of everything.
Same thing with Aladdin.
Oh,
I'm not gonna make them watch the new Aladdin before the original Aladdin.
You are also like 18 years old. So I don't think kids are on your way soon.
In the
You don't
future.
know. These
Who's
aren't even plugged in.
next?
Please don't say that. Anyway, Tim, what's up?
The new imperial era in Japan.
What?
What?
Basically the new emperor.
Oh.
The current emperor of 30 years is going to be, forgot what the word is. Basically leaving the throne in 1 month. So I'm,
Stepping down.
yeah, but there's like some dumb.
Yeah.
Specific
It's,
word.
it
I don't,
means
Yeah.
I don't think
stepping
it's
down.
dumb. No, I just think it's just a different word.
Just a different term.
Listen, I know the linguistics here.
Okay, then tell your
Obviously
story.
not.
What is anything else about it?
Yeah, basically it came up. There's a new name for it. It has to be 2 kanji characters for Japan.
What is a kanji?
Like the Chinese characters
Ah.
in Japanese. Yeah. So every era has its own name. It's much like how we call the 90s in here for the Gregorian
Roaring
calendar.
20s.
Yeah, basically. So the era name is basically what the name of an era is in the Japanese calendar for those who still use it. So the old one under Emperor Akihito was Heiga, I think. Yeah. Yeah, which means glory, not glory and honor, striving towards peace, something like that. But the new one, we don't know the emperor yet, but the new one is Adewa, which means glory and honor.
Glory and honor.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah.
do you think he has a, do you think that would mean how he will rule? What do they still have power over, or is
I'm
it
pretty-
just like a title?
I'm pretty sure it's more of a culture
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe they have no power, like specifically with the government or.
I think
They-
they still have power.
They have influence,
Like the
I'd say.
queen, like the
Yeah.
Queen of England has power, but she doesn't like.
Over all of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
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 So what's your
Next topic?
Yeah, I think that's
Lord.
freaking amazing. But we're gonna move on to our.
Freaking
Amazing. Yeah.
You're gonna have to censor that, chief.
We can't. We don't have to. That's
That.
All right,
So,
Andrew, what's up?
Recently, a girl from a college, I forgot the college, University of Carolina, sorry. University of Carolina, a student from there, she got into the wrong car thinking it was her Uber, and later on, after she was reported missing, was found dead. I overall wanted to bring this up because I think like people think it's common sense to, hey, if you have an app, look at the car, look at the person that's driving you, look at what's it called again? The license plate. People think it's common sense to look at that before you even get into a car, but there are people that haven't done that and don't think that's common sense, and so this is just something that I want to bring up to make people aware that if you do get into an Uber or a similar app that gives you rides, you should look at the car because the model is there. You should look at the driver because the picture is there. You should look at the license plate because the license plate is there.
Did they ever
You
find
know.
the guy?
Oh, they did find him. He is now being convicted. So yeah, so they did find him.
Was the girl like partying?
Yeah, was she
Before?
She was with her friends out. Like I think it was something very simple, like watching a movie or something like that. It was something very simple. She was just out with her friends and getting a ride back to her house.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow, that's actually really insane.
Scary.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
scary. Considering that a lot of people use these services
Uber,
now,
yeah.
like Uber, Lyft. I can't think of any other services, but just these services that like allow anybody to take or give any ride. So definitely, just be more careful whenever it comes to getting Uber or Lyft.
Stay safe, kids.
Yeah, like walking. Like when you're walking home, you still look both ways. You still look at
I've
people's
decided to
faces.
only look one way while crossing the road.
Good luck with that, buddy.
I hope it's the one-way street.
Don't do
where
that.
only one way comes car.
We do not condone
Yeah.
looking one way when you're crossing the street.
I do.
That
You know what we do
Do
condone
not listen to
the
Steven.
Rundown 5 does not support that.
though? You know what we do support though? Oxygen and water.
Oxygen and water. Stay
What's your
hydrated.
topic, Giovanni?
Okay, so today, well, actually not today. So a couple days ago, Best Buy messed up. So
They messed up.
When did
they did
They messed up.
They
Did a
They did a oopsie.
A big oop.
They made a oopsie. All right, so if you guys don't know, there's a game called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate that came out for the Nintendo Switch.
I've heard of
Basic-
it.
Yeah, so for those at home who don't know what it is, it's pretty much just a game with collection of
Fighting
Nintendo
game.
All-Stars. Yes, it's a party
For
game, it's a
boxing.
fighting game, whichever you like.
Party fighting game.
Yes,
Like
party
Fight
fighting.
Club.
What's that?
No.
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 Oh.
No.
My bad guys.
Wait, what's that?
Moving on.
Stop.
So, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
So it's a party game pretty much, and what the creator Sakurai is doing is he announced a fighter pass, and essentially what that is like, he's going to release new characters periodically through 2 years, and if you buy the pass, you'll get all the characters when they come out instead of paying for them individually. So Best Buy was promoting this pass, and they accidentally showed off a character model for a character we haven't seen the character model for yet. So the character itself was announced. It was Joker for Persona 5, but Nintendo's been very secretive as to showing the actual character model, and we just got
Oh,
a first
Best Buy.
glimpse.
What's gonna happen to Best Buy now?
Probably
Probably
absolutely
gonna get
nothing.
crucified by Nintendo.
No, there's honestly there probably
No.
it's stuff like this happen whenever there's video games. It's all like on the like the companies get a lot of this stuff before it happens. They're just told
Right.
don't release it, but like accidents happen.
Yeah,
So like when
yeah.
something happens, like dude, every year I'm pretty sure Walmart
Yeah,
shows
no.
a new game that's coming out that hasn't been announced yet, and they show
Uh,
on their
it
store.
happens all the time. It happens on Amazon.
nothing's
happens
gonna
to
happen.
Walmart, Target. Yeah, no, I highly doubt it's gonna happen. I was just saying that for the joke. But the thing is,
Sakurai's
like,
gonna come knocking at the door and
Yeah.
just
they're
like,
gonna send Nintendo Ninjas. That's a real thing.
Oh.
But the thing is,
It's only
the character Joker actually comes out this month. He comes out the 24th of this month. So it's not too
Man, if only I
far
played
from
that game.
seeing like maybe a trailer from him. We haven't
He's a
seen
handsome
any.
guy.
maybe it's an intentional leak.
He's a very handsome guy.
And,
Um,
isn't he 2D?
Is a guy though, isn't he? Is he male? Yes, he is. There you go.
The Rundown 5 does not condone 2D characters
Relationships.
or relationships.
How dare you're offensive to a lot of relationships that goes on in Japan.
All right.
Offensive.
No, no.
Offensive to their
no,
culture.
let's Stop.
Today we are sponsored by 3
I don't know why
different
they wanted-
things. So we are sponsored by 2 Elements, and we're sponsored by
A
Don't
real
do that.
sponsor.
a real sponsor. So we got water. We got water.
Water.
Make sure you drink some water. You know, keep
Some
yourself
water.
hydrated.
Oxygen also sponsored us.
Breathe up.
Breathe
Breathe
up.
And then
Breathe
the real sponsor, of course.
You saying they're not real?
Control If you're
Control
a
freak.
gamer, you know about them.
Yeah.
Look it up.
But if you're not a gamer, let me tell you something. So, control freaks, you can put them on your controller. You put on your little thumbsticks to step into a game. You're playing PlayStation, Xbox
Make
One.
it feel better.
Make you feel better. If you're still on 360, you can get some of those. If you're still on PS3, you can also get some of those. There's a large variety of them. There's a bunch of different colors, and there's a bunch of different things you can get for them. There's little thumb thingies
All right,
on there.
Giovanni.
It's a sponsored message.
All right, so this has been the
At least
Rundown
it's not
5.
audible.
Thanks for
What is
coming.
the freak comment? I
Just-
know the
just stop.
control-
Don't.
Stop.
Drink your water.
Stop.
All right, Giovanni.
Giovanni, end it.
Thanks for coming down to the Rundown 5. I've been your host, Giovanni.
I'm Steven.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Angie.
I'm Tim.
Thanks for coming by.